I'd like to point out that my non-pay-to-win faction server is releasing on June 24th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll leave its Discord link down in the description. Anyways, the point of this video is to showcase and explain how my brand new factions plugin works, since it's completely different from all other faction game modes. Essentially, it's a combination of regular factions and hardcore factions, all glued together with a ton of custom features. The first major difference is the F-base. To construct your F-base, you'll need a bit of money, logs, and stone, along with a decently flat section of land. Over the months, I've balanced this so you don't need a perfectly flat location, you just need to find a spot that's relatively flat, which means you can't make it in the air, water, or in lava. I suggest using /wild to find a spot quickly. However, if you feel like you're a power faction, you could try to make your base close to spawn or desert warp. Also, you can't buy regular smooth stone or plain logs from the /shop. However, using a silk touch, magnetic, auto smelt, or felling enchantment will make collecting these materials super easy. Now, before we get too far into the weeds of F-bases, let's talk about normal factions. Your F-base claims don't take away from your total land, which means you can use that land to construct normal bases made from walls. However, lava and water will not generate cobblestone, since cob monsters will completely ruin F-bases. On a side note, TNT won't affect your F-base either. Anyways, to gain more land, you'll either need to upgrade your F-base or buy more claims faction upgrade. Max claimable land is not based on how many players are in your faction, which was done to reduce players from relying on alts. Note, 10 players is the max faction size. This means in order to build walls, you're going to need to rely on /genbucket. Now let's talk F-top. Your F-top value goes up based on your general faction upgrades, faction tier upgrades, and your faction base level. You won't gain any F-top value from your spawners inside of your F-base, however you will gain value from all spawners inside of your normal claims. You can raid normal claims with TNT cannons, but keep in mind TNT cannons are not allowed to shoot over the height limit. You can make factions raidable by dropping their total power to 50% of their max, and players won't be able to gain powers while offline. Once a faction goes raidable, you'll be able to overclaim their normal land, and will be able to enter and loot their F-base, but remember you won't be able to overclaim their main F-base. Alright, let's talk about F-base. You can't break blocks outside of your F-base, however you can open chests, fence gates, and doors inside of your base's courtyard, which players from other factions won't be able to do. You can contribute to your faction's materials using F materials. Also, I suggest that you pause the video and read through all the different requirements and benefits each of the F bases provide you. Alright, assuming you've done that, it's safe to assume that you saw the text mentioning external spawner rooms. You can buy external creeper spawners starting at base level 3. These will spawn in auto kill creepers, dropping a few gunpowder each time. However, to boost this, you can upgrade each spawner room till you can get a maximum of 64 gunpowder per creeper death. Since this will cause your chest to fill up super quick, you can buy the TNT upgrade, which will condense the amount of drops while also providing you more money compared to the equivalent gunpowder version. A similar upgrade exists for your external iron golem spawners by converting your iron ingots into iron blocks. External spawners are made so casual players can actually make money without having to play 24/7 like they would with a normal base by checking walls. This also provides a stable income without players having to worry about losing all of their spawners if they go raidable. However, to balance this, I made it so iron golems can't be placed in the main F base and are only placeable in the wild, which also includes your wild claims. This forces players to use their F base's external iron golem spawners. Since no one but the people in your faction can open external spawner room chests, and because of how pivotal they are, enemies can camp in your courtyard using invisibility potions, since they cause you to not show up on /near. This gives PvPers a chance to catch people off guard selling. Also, homes can't be directly placed inside of the courtyard, which means players will need to open their fence gates, which gives PvPers a chance to get into their F base. For this reason, I do suggest adding multiple layers of fence gates. However, if you're very confident in your PvPing ability, you could just sell with the full set on, and then use sell ones. Of course, if you have any questions, please leave a comment and don't forget to join the Discord. And also, as a friendly reminder, the server is releasing on June 24th at 5 p.m. Eastern